Is our sound working?
Yeah.
Yo, yo.
How y'all doing? Two peas in a bong. It's your boy KP.
And mine, it's your boy DP. It's your boy Bone. What up, though?
And Alf is already starting, letting the trolling begin. Elite hate watch today,
Oh,
fellas.
yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Coming
For
from a
sure.
Seattle Seahawks fan, I would expect nothing less.
Hey, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, man. Today could only have done two things: either bolstered Matt Stafford's chances of winning MVP,
Mhm.
or dragged down his chances of winning MVP.
Three
Now,
things. Or eliminated the Rams from winning the division.
no, that was already out.
I thought if the Rams won and Seattle lost,
No,
oh, that was
Seattle and San Fran are playing next week. The winner of that game wins the division. That was before this game even started. So the Rams are essentially playing to either be the fifth seed or the sixth seed. Now,
gotcha.
they
Gotcha.
want to be the fifth seed because they would get to play the winner of the NFC South as the
Wow.
fourth
So
seed.
So them, if they would have won out and went 13-4, they still couldn't have won.
No.
Wow.
So when I say, so here's a funny thing, KP. I made a post like a week ago, like right after the Seattle game, saying that that game meant something to both quarterbacks
With the
because
MVP, right? I
if
saw it.
exactly, if Matt
Yeah.
Stafford wins that game, he
Yes.
locks up the MVP.
Yes.
Right, you in the
I,
driver's seat, the whole nine.
yes.
Um, I would a few days later say create or do
The
another
Bo Nix one, right?
where I said that Drake
I mean,
May,
I'm not. Yeah, Drake May. Yes. Yes.
Drake May
Yes.
may have snatched the MVP
Yes.
from Matt Stafford.
Hey
And
man,
boy,
that was a clever post. I want you to know that, and impeccable timing with that post
appreciate that.
because it flowed into this week, and you look, and Matthew Stafford, 3 picks, lost. You look at Seattle. Seattle struggled with
Yep.
Carolina, and Sam
Early.
Darnold, 100 and something yards. I think 147 yards, 1 touchdown. Very pedestrian like stats. And
Yeah.
Drake May threw for 5 touchdowns. And you set him down.
Yeah. So
Impeccable
it's
timing, man.
it's to watch the betting odds. So they have betting odds of like Matt Stafford and Drake May winning MVP.
Hmm.
Coming in, Stafford was the favorite. After he threw the pick six, they were even.
Oh, wow.
So I think Matt Stafford was minus 110 and Drake May was minus 115. By the end of the game, I think Matt Stafford is like plus 300 and Drake May is or like I think is like minus 350 or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Wow.
So, you know, again, I got a lot of hate. People telling me that Drake May's playing the easiest schedule since 1999 and that don't matter.
Hmm.
Matt Stafford had to at least win today.
Yeah.
If you win today, you throw another three, four, whatever touchdowns. Hey, it's a moot point.
We can
Go ahead.
argue it. We could
Exactly.
argue. Yeah.
Go ahead and collect your MVP. But by losing today and looking really bad, this
Yeah.
game was not even close. Only thing that made it close was a blocked field goal attempt that turned into a return for a touchdown. Or else we're talking about a 17-point game in the fourth quarter. So, you know, it's not a good look for Matt Stafford. That he will still have people that are on his side. Drake May, at this point, does Drake May play next week?
Probably not because they've wrapped up the division. I wouldn't play him.
But I think they're probably still playing for the one seed.
Let me see. It's
There's a
them
few
and
13-win teams.
it's them in Denver.
Correct. So they technically they do have to play.
True. I'm trying to see, and I'm trying to see who they play right now.
It's a weak team.
Let me see. I'm going to it right now. Give me 1 second as I pull this up. The Patriots. They play the Dolphins at home.
Well, Dolphins actually been playing better as of late.
They have. They have.
They just beat the Tampa
Quinn
Bay.
Ewers the quarterback going forward?
No. They just
He
beat
didn't
the
hesitate.
Tampa Bay. Yeah, they just beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 20-17, I believe.
Yes,
So
they did just beat him.
it's a couple of weeks ago I told you that was an easy win, but should be a decent game. And I think the Patriots need to win,
hmm
and the Broncos.
The Broncos have the Chargers.
Now the Broncos, are the Chargers playing for anything? No, I think the Chargers
I
are
think they're
starting.
set.
They're starting. What's your boy's name?
Trey
Trey Lance.
Lance.
Yeah, they're sitting. They're sitting Justin Herbert and they're starting Trey Lance. And I think that they probably have a better chance of winning with Trey Lance because Justin Herbert isn't 100%. He doesn't look right.
He got the broken hand.
Got the broken hand. He hasn't looked right since he broke that damn hand.
Yeah.
So either way, New England is still playing for something. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So Drake May is going to come out there and he's going to toss that pill around. And
Is he going to toss the pill? Or is he going to run around?
He understand. Listen, we talk about it all the time. We talk about high level coaching. We talk about coaches that are in the moment and understand when their players are in the moment.
Yes.
His coach is going to give him an opportunity to throw another 4 or 5 touchdowns. It's not a coincidence that at the end of the year, Drake May comes and has a 5 touchdown.
Oh, okay. No. I was talking about Trey Lance. I'm like, is he going to throw the ball around? Or is he going to run around?
Oh no, he's going to run around.
Okay.
I was talking about
okay.
Drake May.
Yeah.
So
So my question to you is this, because Mike Ditka Vrabel is going to give him a chance
absolutely
to solidify it. But what if he comes out and he throws 2 or 3 picks and he looks bad?
It's on him.
Then I'm saying those. So then what happens in the MVP race at that point?
It teeter-totters. And I like the fact that I love what the NFL did. The NFL has the Rams and Cardinals game and the Patriots and Dolphins game at the same time, both 125. So nobody can sit. So it's not like, hey, Drake May can sit because he's already seen Matt Stafford go out and have a 5 touchdown game. It's like, there's nothing I can do. And it's not like Matt Stafford can sit because, so both of them are going to play. Both of them are going to try and show the voters what they can do. And they're both playing for something. So it's not like empty calories in a game. Trust me, the Los Angeles Rams want to be the 5 seed. They don't want to be the 6 seed.
And as the 5 seed, I want to look at this. Who do they play at the 5?
They will play the NFC South winner.
Okay, so they'll play Carolina or Tampa Bay.
Right. If they're
do they want Carolina? If Carolina wins,
because the alternative is becoming the 6th seed and having to play the Chicago Bears or the Philadelphia Eagles,
which they've lost to the Eagles already. So I mean, it's
you get what I'm saying. Like if the only team that people probably want to play is whoever's coming out the NFC South. And an argument can be made that the best team in the NFC South isn't even going to make the playoffs, and that's the Atlanta Falcons.
They have the better defense out of all the teams.
They have the better team.
They have a potent offense. It didn't materialize this year. You had the injuries.
And and I hate this from a coaching standpoint. They waited until the season was lost and then unleashed Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, what are we doing?
yeah.
When the season was when we could have made something of the season, you wanted to play hot hand with Tyler Algier
Algiers. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
Bijan Robinson. Now that the season's lost, the last 3 weeks it's been Bijan or bust.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And it's
We're gonna
just
make
like,
you
oh,
earn your money, Bijan. Since you're not playing in January, you're gonna earn your money.
you're gonna earn it now. So um, man, it's just it's crazy. But again, I think, and the funny thing is, if they win, if Atlanta wins next week,
Mhm.
and I think I was hearing some funny stat today during the game that if Atlanta wins next week and
It was a tie.
Tampa Bay wins next week, it would be a three-way tie of
Yes,
eight and nine teams, but Atlanta would lose out because of I guess, the losses to the other two teams.
gotcha.
So it really makes Atlanta sick to their stomach that they tricked off so many. They had a few games that they tricked off. You
They
know,
tricked off the New England game.
yeah. So it is what it is at this point. But Atlanta looks to be the best team in the NFC South, and if they were to be the ones to make it to the playoffs, I think teams would be afraid to play them.
Yeah, I mean, now you got a healthy Drake London. You got a healthy Bijan Robinson. Um, Kyle Pitts is cooled down now, but Kyle Pitts actually showed you that
Yeah,
he can feed families.
yeah. You said it. Al Sexton mock drafts. The two losses to Carolina really gutted them. You know, plus I think they lost to New Orleans. It's just some goofy shit they did. But it gives them something to look forward to for next year. The question is in Atlanta, do they bring back Kirk Cousins? He's expecting them to
Yeah.
release him at the end of the year, but
You bring him back because you're not gonna have Michael Penix next season.
yeah,
He's gonna need a whole nother. So you gotta keep Kirk for at least one more year,
absolutely.
and
Brandon
then
Hallen was good. Was good.
you gotta decide after the year what are you gonna do. You gotta gauge and see how healthy Michael Penix is, and you say, look, are we gonna keep Michael Penix or are we gonna move on for Michael Penix? But
Yeah,
it didn't look good. Some of the press conferences with Michael Penix talking didn't really look good. Didn't look like he had the support of the coaching staff, or he wasn't on the same page as the coaching staff in
yeah,
terms of the support system in which he felt he had or didn't
yeah,
have.
yeah.
So yeah,
So
but man, so what's your prediction for next week in terms of Drake May and Matthew Stafford in their actual games? Not a win loss, but from a statistical QB standpoint.
the win is paramount.
Okay, we'll
The
start.
win
Well,
is
let's start.
the
Let's
win
start with that then.
the win is paramount.
Okay.
So um, when we talk about Matt Stafford, if he loses again, that will be three losses in a row.
Yes.
So we're talking about we're talking about um, a guy that there's no way you can, coming into the playoffs riding a 3-game losing streak, can I have you as my MVP? So he's dead in the water at that point. If Matt Stafford were to lose next week and still get the MVP nod, it would literally be because of name value. It's the lifetime achievement award for Matthew Stafford. That's exactly what it is.
So,
A
but
lifetime achievement
what's
award.
your prediction? What do you see happening with Matthew Stafford next week? What do you see happening with Drake May this next week?
I see Drake May. Um, I see Drake May winning his game and probably throwing for, what standard procedure for him, 250. Maybe they may juice up his touchdowns, 3 or 4 touchdowns.
Mm.
If he wins that game,
Yeah, that's going to be hard to. If he throws for 3 or 4 touchdowns, 250 and a win, that's going to be hard to beat. Stafford would have to throw for 6 touchdowns, like something astronomical
right,
at that point.
right. So no, because remember, Stafford has him on the touchdowns. Stafford threw another 2 today, so Stafford is currently sitting at 42 touchdowns on the season. Drake May is at, I think he's at like 33 or 35 with his 5 that he threw.
You still got to get the stench of the 3 picks out the air. So, like a 6, 7 touchdown game, it kind of erases that. You don't that's not in the back of your mind right now. You're like, oh man, you're going with what's hot at that moment.
Brandon Hallam, I believe Drake May he got the inside track right now for that MVP. And I was just telling KP that because Matt Stafford and Drake May play at the exact same time, you can't watch the other guy and see where he's at to determine what you need to do. You just got to go out there and hoop. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I'll say this, KP. The Rams are playing the right defense. They're playing Arizona. Everybody, it's a get right game.
A very pass friendly, score friendly.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm pretty sure they'll fire up Devontae Adams, right? He didn't play today. He didn't play last.
You think he plays this next week?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. They'll fire him up. He was out there running straight lines before the game started. So I think they'll fire up Devontae Adams.
Okay.
That'll be a good look for them. Um,
It will be.
it'll pad the stats. But Raheem Morris, the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, was the defensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams. He
Mm.
knows how to get pressure on Matt Stafford. He knows how to make Matt Stafford feel uncomfortable. So, what he did today was, you know, it was expected, right? Um, making a move off his spot. The young rookie from Notre Dame. That's my boys. That's my one of my boys. Damn, one of his youngsters. The kid out of Notre Dame.
Mm.
Exact. He picked Matt Stafford off twice today.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I remember a few years ago when he was at Notre Dame, he came out here to go watch him play against SC. Xavier Watts. Thank you, Brandon Hallam. That youngster is a dog. He's a dog. He is a dog, man. Damn, he's a beast, bro. He is a beast. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, but he did his thing. He's the one that almost got the pick six that they called back because he stepped out of bounds. But yeah, man, they Atlanta looked really good. And I just hate when teams come on late like this. I would say this: Miami came on late after a piss poor 2/3 of the season. Miami came on late.
Has the coach's seat cooled down, or is it still hot?
If I'm McDaniels, I want out. Fuck, I want out. Let me out of here. You get what I'm saying?
what What's on the horizon if he gets out?
Um, for McDaniels,
Yeah, like I mean,
I was
does
saying, and I was talking to
because
DP.
I think Stefanski's out in Cleveland, but
That,
is
that- that's
Cleveland really attractive?
that's not saying much. What I
Yeah,
was saying,
yeah.
me and DP was talking about it. Me and DP was talking about it yesterday. Thank you, Al Mock Draft, because this is what we were talking about yesterday. Is that there should be about 7 or 8 teams
Hmm.
that have Mike McDaniels on speed dial. The day he gets his walking papers, they should be trying to set him up for an interview, and it should start with Houston, Pittsburgh, like these defensive teams that have defensive identities that need to modernize the offense, right? If you don't have an offensive mind, a forward thinking, a progressive offensive mind, you cannot win in the NFL. The, you know, 3 yards in a cloud of dust offense, that shit is done. We not playing smash mouth
We're doing
football no more.
smash mouth. Pittsburgh Steelers terrible towel type of.
Yeah, we not. This is not your granddaddy's. This is not your granddaddy's Steelers. Like you need to have a progressive, forward-thinking offense. That hey, we might line up in this smash mouth look, but boy, we gonna have like three dudes flare out of it. You know what I'm saying? And somebody streaking wide up the, up the seam for a touchdown or something like that. Like if you don't have creatives, if you don't have, progressives, if you don't have guys that are willing to steal plays from other teams and implement that in the playbook week to week, you ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
You ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
I said, so this upcoming week, they have Pittsburgh versus Baltimore in the Sunday night football game, last game of the damn season. I said, why the fuck wouldn't you put the Seattle 49ers game as the Sunday night football game? At least let us go out with a bang, right? You know it's going to be points scored in that game. I don't want to see Pittsburgh and Baltimore
with a
in a 6-9 game or a 13-6 game. I don't want to see that. Yeah. That shit is not exciting to me.
Yeah.
Like, no, give me something like that. That fucking Chicago. I was at the gym watching the last part of that Chicago San Francisco game. And, it's one of those games where people huddle up around the TV. Like,
barn burner.
Yeah. Shit.
Man. And I was actually sick watching that game because I was playing in the fantasy football championship. My family, family's got a league. I'm in the championship. And the person I'm playing against had Caleb Williams and had DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
And I looked up and DeAndre Swift started getting loose. I'm like, God dang.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for that game to end. Like, damn, can we please hurry up?
Yeah. Caleb is playing with a confidence.
Man.
Caleb Williams is playing with a confidence that he didn't have in the beginning of the season. It's
the defensive, the offensive coordinator from Detroit. What was his name that just went to Chicago?
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson makes a difference, man.
Coaching matters.
It's amazing how the Chicago offense looks functional and Caleb Williams seems to look functional, and the Detroit offense has just went the other way.
Yeah.
To the point where, they were contenders 2 years ago, and now they're not even in the playoffs.
Alex Luxembourg. Oh no, that's Brandon Hallam. He crazy as hell. Jeremiah Love and Woody Marks. Yeah, man. It's night and day. But coaching matters, right? You talk about that in Jacksonville. You talk about it in New England. You talk about it in Chicago. Like those were 3 of the 4 hottest names in the coaching cycle of hires, and 3 of them hit it out the park. The 4th guy, Aaron Glenn, shout out to him. Prayers to him.
Yeah.
Prayers to him for going to the New York Jets.
I thought something bad happened.
He went to the Jets.
No. I thought some health thing happened. I'm like, oh, whoa, wait a minute.
It did. He went to the Jets. Yes, that's just bad for your health.
And then went extra gray on the top.
Yeah, prayers to him and his family for going to the Jets. And like I said, I don't like. You talk about where should Mike McDaniels go? Offensive coordinator of the Jets. The Jets should be another one that line up to get Mike McDaniels in there just to update the offense. We want motion. You know what I'm saying? We want a lot of different formations. We want similar looks out of we need multiple looks out of similar formations, right? So
Yeah.
that, hey man, when I line up, these motherfuckers don't know if I'm running or if I'm passing.
Yeah.
Like it's
The RPO.
yeah,
You want more
not even
RPO.
RPO. You don't even need the RPO, man. You don't need all that. I'm just saying, if I line up, I don't want you to know to be able to call it out and say this is a run or this is a pass. You need to be able
This
to
is a
guard.
dive.
Yeah, exactly. Like that Pittsburgh offense. So it's we'll see. We'll see. But I'm definitely keeping tabs on Mike McDaniels. We also talked about Brian Flores, who's the defensive coordinator in Minnesota yesterday, and how once the Cowboys got mentioned with his name, all that's going to do is just force your employer to drive up your
Yeah.
going rate. So he's
Yeah.
going to stay in Minnesota. They'll probably overpay him by a couple million to get him to stay, to keep him away from the Cowboys. But yeah, man, I'm
And there were moments that Minnesota defense looked good. I mean, unfortunately, it was against the Cincinnati Bengals, but they did look good.
monopolies. Man, what do we think about the next season? I don't know. I don't like the head coach, right? I don't like the culture. I don't think they're protecting Joe Burrow. I don't think Joe Burrow helps his case because he wants to pad his stats. So he's sending a lot of guys out, and he's sending a lot of guys out. I'm sending 5 guys out there all the time,
Yeah.
right? So I'm leaving myself susceptible to getting sacked and getting injured, and you know it. If the fruit is rotten from the core, that's ownership, the front office. You see how they did Trey Hendrickson. You see how they did T. Higgins when he was up for a contract.
Yeah.
You see how they did that rookie. Remember the rookie from Cincinnati? He was the last person to sign his deal because they wanted to put a clause in there that they
Yeah.
hadn't put in any other clause ever in the NFL. Just like I don't believe in him. I think we're more likely to see Joe Burrow request a trade
Oh, wow.
than we are to see him turn Cincinnati around. Cincinnati had that one season. It was the magical carpet ride. The year they went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Rams. Joe Burrow will never have to pay for a meal again in Cincinnati.
In
Each
Cincinnati, Dayton, all
the
the
whole
neighboring
yeah,
cities.
exactly. He will eat for free for the rest of his life in the Ohio, you know what I'm saying, in that whole Ohio sphere. But that was it. That was it. that
He's got
was it.
they got a menu. He's on the menu at Freshers, not Bob's Big Boy. It's Freshers out there.
Absolutely. He's got his own sandwich.
Yeah, yeah. Give me the burrow.
Yeah, they named the drink after him, like all kind of shit. Listen, man, Joe Burrow is set for life in the Ohio area. But that Super Bowl run, they had magic in a bottle. You know what I'm saying? They had it all. They had their moment, and I think it's gone.
So they crossed out Boomer Esias's name and threw in
And
Burrow.
absolutely.
That's hilarious.
I was they hosted that Super Bowl in Los Angeles. I was here.
Yeah.
Obviously we live in Southern California. I listened to the people that were coming from Cincinnati. People were talking about they spent their life savings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The last time they went to a Super Bowl was in the 80s.
Yeah. Boomer
And lost.
Esiason.
So we're
So the
talking
49ers,
about,
like, what was it, 52-10?
yeah.
It was something crazy.
So we're talking about a franchise that just wants to say they saw it with their own 2 eyes in their lifetime. If they would have won that Super Bowl, the ticket stubs would have been handed down from generation to generation. 200 years from now, somebody will be gifting those ticket stubs to their grandkids for their wedding gift.
Oh my God.
Like,
The family heirloom.
yeah.
In a
They
jewelry box.
might have ripped out a seat from SoFi Stadium and took that shit off.
Oh no. Oh man.
Ooh. Let me see.
So,
Brandon Hallam said, crazy trade. I'm calling Burrow to the Rams and Justin Jefferson to the Bills. Damn. I think Brandon Hallam was talking about Justin Jefferson to the Bills yesterday. So,
this would be the second time that the Minnesota Vikings lost a top receiver or traded a top receiver to the Buffalo Bills. So what is it about the top receivers in Minnesota choosing to go to Buffalo?
not yes. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But the Burrow to the Rams, I don't know if the league is ready for the Rams to continue to dominate because that would just be extending the dynasty. Well, they don't really have a dynasty, but extending their
The run of Sean McVay
exactly,
and what he
exactly
put
their
together.
competitive run. It would
Yeah.
just be extending their competitive run by moving Burrow to the Rams. So, but if you're Cincinnati and the Rams dangle 3 first-round picks for Joe Burrow, do you say no? I don't think it's possible for Justin to get traded, considering their offense is based on him. Yeah, yeah, I think it's more likely you bring a quarterback into Minnesota. Me and DP were talking about it yesterday that Kyler Murray will be a nice bridge quarterback to at least keep the offense on track. They have a great defense with Brian Flores, bringing a competent quarterback that can work with weapons.
So you're already off McCarthy.
Hell yeah, he got to go.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, no. He got to go. He's got to
Wow.
go.
Right.
They wait that if they had competent quarterback play, that means Kirk Cousins, not great, just a professional NFL quarterback this year, they would have been a playoff team. That's how good their defense was. Jefferson had the worst year of his career. So,
Damn.
nah, he's
So
definitely
McCarthy's a one and done.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's who and okay, so you said Kyler Murray.
I'm just throwing him out there as a
Yeah,
name.
just as a bridge quarterback for a year.
Get it two.
Is there anybody else that you would consider?
No, and we don't want to do like the experiment. Like Kyler Murray is a proven commodity. He's had some bad down years with Arizona, but he's a proven commodity.
Do you take Flacco? Flacco.
No.
So Flacco's done.
I can't. I don't want to experiment with Joe Flacco, hoping that he can hold up for 17 games.
Okay.
I can't do that. I
Okay.
can't. So Flacco's out. Kyler Murray.
I mean, one thing Flacco's gonna do is he is going to force feed Jefferson the ball.
Yeah,
So if
but
you're Jefferson, you're like, man, you saw what he did with T. Higgins. You saw what he did with Jamar Chase.
yeah. Um,
He's
yeah.
like, no, I'm not buying it.
I can't because it's like the Ryan Fitzpatrick thing. They'll have good games,
Yeah.
but then for every 6 good games they have, they'll have 6 terrible games. Like where you're like, bro, what was that? 115 yards and 4 picks. It's like, yeah, he shouldn't play again.
So and I don't know if you discussed it yesterday, but 3 games under Philip Rivers' belt. What are your thoughts now in terms of the Philip Rivers experience?
Bye, Philip
Experiment.
Rivers.
He's not
Bye.
playing, and he's not playing in week 17. Week 18.
Bye. Go enjoy retirement with your kids.
It's over.
You've renewed your medical benefits, so your
Is it
next
5 more years?
you got
Or
5
10
more
more?
years to get the next batch of kids out of there. Free universal medical for you and your family. And and go right off into the sunset. Like he had no business. And the fact that people were trying to make it seem like, oh my gosh, Phillip Rivers came back and he had a couple good. What the fuck did he really do?
I was not feeling that shit from the beginning, man. I was never feeling that.
I saw him throw a Hail Mary. I was like, oh, is this
No,
shit
they
gonna
pulled him
be?
out.
Huh?
They pulled him out. They subbed him out for the Hail Mary. In the last play of the game, they subbed him out. And they put the other quarterback in to throw the Hail Mary.
oh,
He
oh.
had an arm. I'm looking at how slow the passes are going, like, God damn. I mean, all you have to do as a corner is just undercut the pass. It's coming so slow.
It's
Ain't
a
no zip on the ball.
it's a testament to the Indianapolis O line. There, I understand now why Jonathan Taylor could run for 200 yards. That is a solid O line. It
Yeah,
stood up and protected Phillip
they just
Rivers.
lost a year. You just lost a year of a dominant O line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's
Using
just,
Phillip Rivers.
and it's sad. Your boy Sauce Gardner's got to feel cursed, right? I think he was. They said that he was on the Jets team that went 1-7, and then he got traded to the Indianapolis Colts, who ultimately went 1-7.
Oh wow! So this dude was essentially 2-18 on the season.
2-16 or two
Oh,
and two and
okay. I thought you
two.
said 1-8. I'm one
Or
and nine.
two and no, sorry, I'm sorry, 2-14. 2-14.
Okay, you said 1-7. My bad. I think you said 1-9.
Yeah.
I saw something where Sauce Gardner was trying to defend himself, talking about how he's been covering corners this year. I mean, covering receivers this year. And basically talking about how receivers haven't been catching passes. Look at the stats. Um, he's taking away half the field, and that's equivalent to a quarterback. He was
He thought he was going to the playoffs. He's not. Hey, monopolies. The Colts receivers are decent. You got Tyler Warren as tight end. I like Michael Pittman's game.
yeah.
What's the other young boy out there?
Talking about the white boy that catches the deep passes, the 15 yards and further.
No. That's Pierce. I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
Josh
yeah,
Downs. Josh
yeah.
Downs was the other receiver, the
Okay,
young one.
okay.
That's the one I think. Is he the one that got in trouble for dropping the ball before he crossed the goal line on that long
Oh, was that against
touchdown?
the Rams?
I can't remember who it was against.
That's why they lost. They lost to the Rams in that
Yeah.
game where, yeah.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So but I think the Colts have receivers. They were already playing at a deficit when Daniel Jones was the quarterback because he was limited.
Oh, he said Adonai Mitchell did that and got
Yeah,
traded.
okay, and he got traded. That was it. Okay, sorry, my apologies.
That's why he's with the Jets now.
Yeah. So again, I like that core of Pittman, Downs, and Alec Pierce, and then you throw in Tyler Warren at the tight end. You have um, Jonathan Taylor running the rock, so
Yeah.
you have to put bodies in the box to account for Jonathan Taylor. Come on, man. I got to put a little bit of respect on those Indianapolis Colts receivers' name. I just think they need a better quarterback. But given the circumstances, Daniel Jones did enough for them to be a playoff team. But when he got hurt, it kind of derailed the whole program.
So do you bring Daniel Jones back next year? And are you
Can
a
he,
believer in Daniel
is,
Jones?
is he going to play next year? Can he rehab and be ready by next year?
Well, or 2 years from now, are you sold on Daniel Jones, or do you go back to your boy that you wasn't feeling?
No. I think the Richardson
Experiment is
experiment
over.
is over. It's over.
Oh man,
Yeah, yeah. I think it's over. So and again, they may be another team that's calling Kyler Murray when he's released from the Arizona Cardinals at the end of the year.
Mm.
So
You talking about Richardson? Or
no,
you talking? I'm
I'm
talking about
talking
you talking about Arizona calling Richardson? Or you
no,
talking?
I'm talking about Indianapolis calling Kyler Murray.
Oh, okay.
Kyler Murray is going to help a team that is in need of a quarterback. Like that's a quarterback away, right? You just need to put him in the right system. I see him as a good fit in Minnesota. I see him as a good fit in Indianapolis. Like those are guys that can get a little bit out of the quarterback. His services will be needed. He's young enough because the other guys that we're talking about, Philip Rivers. I mean, excuse me, not Philip Rivers. Kirk Cousins, if he becomes available,
Yeah.
he's over the hill. You know what I'm saying? These guys, on the backside of 30, like I'm not buying it. But we shall see. Should be a fun off season. But anyways, you just wanted to come on here and rap a little bit uh, about that Rams loss.
Ah,
and,
ah.
and Matt Stafford potentially losing out on the MVP, but we'll be back later on. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Appreciate
Absolutely.
y'all for tapping in. Brandon Hallam, Al Sucks Mock Draft, Monopolies. Uh, I
Thank
think,
y'all for being a part of this, man.
yeah, you already took us out. So two peas in the bone. We out.
Peace.